Hey, speakers, could you come up for a minute? Let's do a quick Q&A. Come on up and grab a chair if you want to, or stand, or... You know, I was told a long time ago when I first started doing mobile DJing, I did skating rinks and things like that, and then I think it was 17 years old, I did my first wedding, and my boss said, you know nothing. You know how to mix, but you don't know how to do anything else. Well, what I want you to do, I'm going to pay you to stand next to me. If you sit down, you're fired. Your only job right now is to stand. And that really stuck with me. And I always stand up when I'm working. Even a lot of the videos I'm standing, but that's kind of why I didn't want to sit down. But I want the guys to sit down for a minute. And I'm going to ask some questions, and I'm going to turn over to you guys. You can ask whatever you'd like. First question, fun one for Jonathan. You were talking about how you hear songs all the time, and you don't really know what they're saying. You're not picking up the lyrics. And anybody here, I'll ask you guys this too. We used to do this a lot when I used to work with partners. Has anybody just like, after the repetition of hearing the same songs over and over again, made up your own dirty lyrics to them? Like sang them? Okay, we did, right. Okay, I'll just share with you real quick, and I won't sing the whole song, but I'll give you the song title, and my song title, and you tell me what song the real song is. Okay, Masturbation. Celebration. Masturbate, good times. No. You ever do that?
Yeah, there's Agadoo, which is have a screw.
Right. And then I wanted to, oh, big one for you. Big one for you, John. I've watched your gig logs, and has anybody ever seen John's gig logs? They're great, and it's a really cool perspective, but I've noticed something that blows my mind. You guys don't play edited tracks most of the time. There's F-bombs and all kinds of stuff in your tracks. Now, two questions. Is there ever a case that this is inappropriate? And the second question is, are we just really prudish here? So, here.
Yeah. We hear the F-bomb on the radio. Honestly, in lyrics, the DJs won't get up there and start F you with this, but in the lyrics, it's fine. In the middle of the day, not a problem at all.
You guys don't have an FCC.
What's an FCC?
Federal Communications Commission.
Yeah. We're going to have tits on TV after 9:30.
Oh.
We have more than tits on TV. You might call it soft porn after 9:30. It's, but it's just a typical Aussie culture, I suppose.
How does that work with like schools or?
Well, when you're doing it in primary school, it's different. The teachers will actually come up to you and say, please don't play any songs with the F-bomb in them.
Do you have access to edited content?
We do, we can get them, yes, we do get them, but nobody does. And even when they say that at a primary school, please don't play, just play it anyway, because all the kids know the lyrics, and that Pink song, which one is it, where she says, no, she says, I don't know, there's a big F-bomb in one of the Pink songs.
You and your hand.
Yeah, you on your hand tonight. There's a big F-bomb in that, and all the kids know the lyrics anyway, so they just sing it out loud anyway. So the teachers don't know whether it's edited or not, because the kids know it, so they just sing it anyway. So it's not a big deal at all. No problem, it's on the radio.
That was just really interesting to me.
Right.
Yeah. Oh,
If
yes.
you ever thought of coming up here to make a little bit more money, or, I mean, I know you love your hometown and all, but...
Now, if somebody can offer my wife a job, she's an accountant. I'm just a postman during the day. I can do any manual labour, so I'll move. I will stay here if I could. And I've only been here for 2 days, and I've only seen Vegas, so I haven't seen the rest of the country yet. So maybe I don't want to stay. Do I want to stay? Yeah. The rest of it's depressing. Look, I wouldn't move here without a doubt. I love it. And but like I say, I've only seen Vegas, so I don't know. But I love it. You know something, I'll share something with you. My mates at work, a few of them have been to the States, and they all said, don't take this the wrong way, but they all said, look, the Yanks are rude. Be prepared for it. And I swear to God, it has been nothing but the opposite. It's the opposite, you know.
You're talking about the New York.
You know, everyone's so polite. It's like, please, thank you, excuse me. I go, oh, who don't even get that in Australia.
You're talking about a country that's like 3,000 miles across.
Yeah.
You go to some place, it's certainly different on the East Coast than it is on the West Coast.
So offended?
And in the middle, it's totally different and altogether. And you go to the South. or the
Southern
Southwest,
hospitality, they even
it's
go.
different. So
where do I want to live?
You'll be offended. I guarantee you.
Colorado.
Colorado.
Well, it probably helps that you were definitely amongst friends here, so. Anyone else? Questions
Go to
for,
San Diego, whatever you do.
questions for anyone? No questions? None? Yes, sir.
I might actually, you probably know this question. I've done it with several of the speakers, asking what songs, you touched on it briefly, what songs are popular in their area that we don't play over here in the States. I've spoken to a couple of speakers about it, and I've written down a couple of those songs, and if I could, if I haven't spoken from one of the speakers from a different country, let me know what song that's big over there, so if I hear someone from your country at one of my jobs or one of my gigs, I can throw that song on and really wow.
Well, there's one I want Al to talk about that we've talked about before. No? No, well, the Robbie Williams thing's a whole new, yeah, you know where I'm going. Yeah, does anybody play the Gap Band of Oops Upside Your Head? Does anyone play that track? Okay, tell them what happens in, I guess, the UK when you play that song.
I'm gonna need some help here. Make, up you come.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get a dance. Yeah.
All right, sit you down.
Oh, I know I'm good.
Sit you down. All right, everybody pile in behind. So we're going to need some help. Given that we don't in fact have a PA set up here, we don't actually have anybody doing oops upside your head. So we're going to need some oops. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Say oops upside your head. Say oops upside your head. I say oops upside your head. I say oops upside your head. Come on. I say oops upside your head. Say oops upside your head. You're supposed to go side to side. Upside your head. I say oops upside your head. Come on. How do you want to do it if you really want to dance? Don't mean that I don't want to.
Okay, now, my